For stories from across the country and the globe in the form of our wraps. Let's take a look at the first one. It's from right here in India. A report revealing that exposure to dirty cooking fuels is actually resulting in the death of 27 out of 1,000 babies and children in India. The report is also indicating that in these deaths, there is a gender disparity with higher mortality rates among young girls, perhaps because they're spending longer time around such fuels. Researchers are emphasizing the urgent need for a transition to cleaner fuels to improve both children's health and address gender-based neglect and discrimination. Our next story takes you to China, where a six-legged robotic guide dog developed by a team of Jiaotong University could revolutionize how visually impaired individuals navigate their environments. Why is this? The dog is fitted with sensors and cameras. It enables the navigation through physical environments. It helps users be more independent. The robot promises to provide a whole new level of independence and safety for anyone who is visually impaired. And astronomers have made an extraordinary discovery. This is on the exoplanet HD 189733b. That's the name, but why and what is this discovery? It's known for its extreme conditions, including temperatures that are hot enough to melt glass. But this hot Jupiter, as it's called, now has another very, very intriguing characteristic: the presence of hydrogen sulfide. It's a colorless gas, remember. It's known for smelling like rotten eggs. But why this is so special is because it's been detected. This gas has been detected for the first time outside our solar system. And we're taking you now to incredible news coming out of Bulgaria, where they've uncovered a well-preserved 6.8 feet, almost 7 feet, marble statue of the Greek god Hermes. The statue is believed to have been placed in a sewer and buried with soil after an earthquake struck the city around AD 388. But it's contributed to what means that the entire statue, as you can see in that visual we're showing you, it's in excellent condition. And now, our next story. Boeing is discussing a potential path forward with the US Defense Department to preserve its government contract business. This is after all of the developments we've seen in the last few days. Take a look.
Boeing has a big new worry. It's agreed to plead guilty to fraud to end a probe into the two crashes of its 737 MAX jets that killed 346 people. That has spared it a trial. But the guilty plea also makes it a convicted felon, which could see it barred from lucrative defence deals. More than a third of its revenue last year came from US government contracts. The company makes critical gear like the F-18 jets that operate from aircraft carriers. Now a Reuters source says Boeing is holding talks with the Department of Defence. Government agencies have the right to waive any restrictions, but there's been no indication yet of whether they will. Final details of the plea deal are expected to be revealed on July 19th. A Pentagon spokesman would only say the agency would assess the situation. There was no comment from the firm. Analysts say Boeing may not suffer too badly as it's such an important supplier. One said there are not really any alternative sources for key products, such as its P-8 Poseidon submarine hunting planes. However, major foreign customers will also be taking a careful look at the company now. The UK and EU both have rules barring firms with criminal convictions from bidding for public contracts for certain periods. However, one analyst said it was politics as much as the law that would determine what happens next.